And we're all together in this picture because this is during the daytime. But come the nighttime, Mark was like, I'm going to show you what college life is about. We kicked the rest of the family to the curb. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to stay with Mark tonight. They're like, okay, don't do nothing. You're right. Mark took us to our first Greek step show. I've never seen anything like that in my life. So myself, we kicked my little sister and my cousin, we kicked them to the curb. They was too young, they couldn't go. My cousin Tressa on the side and my cousin Chris on the left. We kicked it all night. He took us to the Greek step show. I was ready to pledge that night. Who wants some of this 12-year-old right now? I'm ready. Who wants me? Alpha, somebody, Kappa, somebody. Because this is amazing. What is this? I didn't even know what an AKA was, but I was ready to pledge that too. They're like, I'm sorry. No, that's not for you. Hey, I'll wear the colors. It was amazing to me. I'd never seen anything like that. He took me to my first house party. Now I'm 12. I ain't never even seen. I seen something like this on TV, right? Like, I'm like, we can't play that. This is amazing. Only lasted for like 20 minutes. It was overload. I couldn't take it. It was unbelievable having these experiences. I remember Mark took us to see his one-bed apartment. Not one bedroom. That brother had one bed in what he said was an apartment. Look, y'all, if I tell you that this apartment was the biggest in Speaker, we was all in the apartment like, how we supposed to, where the rest of it at, man? Toss him, yeah, this all mine. All. He opened the door. You know how people make like a grand entrance? Yeah, it's all mine. You walk in like, I'll go back in the hallway. What is this? He had one bed that was elevated, like literally elevated, so he could put a computer underneath it. He had a TV. He swore there was a bathroom. I don't believe him. There was a bathroom in that. And it was like a closet. That was it. But it was his. That's right. Mark took me to a window and he looked out and he said, that's one of the fraternity houses there. Just showing me. He said, so when you go to college, not if, when you go, they're going to try to recruit you. And they're going to try to tell you all the stuff that they can do for you. You know, this is what happened. This is what it looked like. And this is what people think about you. And he was like, they're going to tell you all this stuff. He said, but Jay, I want you to remember, you don't need them. All right. They need you. They need you. You already are somebody. You're already important. You already got everything you need. He was building me up at 12 to believe that I was important. Is it any wonder that 6 years later, I graduated high school and made my way down to Eastern Illinois University. Walked on campus like I owned the place. Hey, my uncle went here. Now the funny part was my uncle came down to hang with me the first time and he thought he still had pool from all them years ago. Yeah, man, I'm about to get you into the gym right quick because, you know, we went over there and got put out. They was like, no, sir, that idea is not valid. I still remember that. I'm like, sorry, Mark, it's my turn now. But these are the experiences that we had. And I remember them. And it wasn't that he was preaching at me. It wasn't that he was just doing life with me. Come on. I remember this man, 4 years old. I have memories of him spinning me on his head. At 6, I remember being in his bedroom playing Activision. Some of y'all don't even know what an Activision is. Video game system before Sega, before Nintendo, before Atari. And I played Burger Time till I couldn't see straight. I remember this man showing me what the stock market was. You know what those green up and down arrows, what those arrows are, and the red ones? No. Sat there and just started talking to me about finances. This man took the time to start teaching about entrepreneurship when I went off to college. He said, you're going to be a barber. I'm like, I can cut my own hair. I started learning that because I figured I probably wasn't going to have a barber there. He said, oh no, you cut other people's too. I'm like, Mark, I can't cut nobody else's hair. This This man looked at me and said, they don't know that. He said, bruh, they gonna believe whatever you tell them. Tell them you a barber. Put your signs up, put your number down, and you're in business. They will pay you to practice. His words. I'm like, but Mark, what if I messed them up? I can't charge them. Bruh, look, you gonna get the first cut for free. If they don't like it, they don't have to come back. He helped me make my signs. We put them up all over campus. And I put them up with my knees shaking like, please don't call me. When my phone rang and they're like, yeah, you a barber? Yeah, I'm a barber. That boy whose hair I cut first, I was scared to death. He didn't know. He did not know the trouble he was about to be in. I think it took me 2.5 hours to cut that one boy hair. And I was so scared, like, it's my first client. He gonna tell everybody I can't cut. But because of Mark, I was a successful barber in college for 2 years. Made money every Friday and Saturday. Come see me. Bring your $5. Back then it was $5 a cut. I'd have my little fives in my pocket. We going kicking it tonight. But it's because he taught me. At 21, this man gave me a vending route. He was master vendor. He had vending machines everywhere from Lake County all the way through Chicago. Entrepreneurship is running the veins of the family. So he's like, I'm gonna help you have your own route. Y'all saying hallelujah right now. Y'all don't know how the story is. I worked the route for about 2 months. And after I messed up the money and messed up the product, and I called him like, Mark, I'm gonna have to resign from this position. I quit. Left him hanging. He's like, I don't even have anybody in that area to run that. But it can't be me. Because in my immaturity, I didn't understand what I had.
Come on.
And even though I know I made him mad, probably hurt him too, he still loved me.
Come on.
He didn't quit on me. I remember at 24, found myself a condo. I'm gonna buy it. Anybody ever heard of this wonderful thing called an association fee? That's straight from the pit of hell. That right there, the association fee. The devil. It sounded like a good idea to me though at the time. I was like, Mark, I found this spot. I'm about to get this condo. And he would, tell me about it. I told him, he was like, nah, bro, don't do that. You don't want that association fee, man. You don't want to do that. Well, shoot, I'm the bus driver. So I sat right in this car. I looked at him. And I drove right on up to that condo.
Come on.
Purchased it. Put it in my name. And 3 years later, it was back in the bank's name. In foreclosure. And I remember this wonderful man sitting there and be like, didn't I tell you? I told you not to do it. I told you not to do it. But he didn't quit on me.
Make it plain.
Now he talked about me. And he would get me on the phone and be like, no, you're going to sit here and listen to all of this. I'm going to talk about you and you're going to listen to it. Because I tried to tell you, but you didn't want to listen to me.
Yes.
It was a few years later, after the divorce, there was a relationship I was seriously considering getting into. And he looked at me and he said, bruh. That's how the conversation always start with, bruh. That's how you know it's not going to be what you want to hear. Bruh. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this one. You know what, I'm trying to argue back, but hey, he was like, you remember the condo? I felt like that was kind of a low blow, man. Like, is that really how you want to do this conversation? You remember that condo, right? You remember how I told you? And this how he do us. They walk us down. You remember how I told you not to do it? You remember how you went and did it anyway, right? Because you was going to make it work. And you remember how I went in foreclosure? And you remember how I told you so? I'm telling you again right now, bruh, don't do this. And you know what? I started paying attention to my bus. And I was like, you know what? Maybe maybe I shouldn't do this. And I made a different decision. And that decision led to this wonderful lady over here leading worship up here at Park Lawn today. I would have missed it if I hadn't listened.
Make it plain.
I would have missed it if he hadn't have stayed on the bus. Because I didn't listen a few other times.
Preach, Pastor. Preach.
But he didn't quit. He didn't leave. Because if he hadn't have been there, I would have made that choice. He was the only person that said, bruh, with nobody else saying that. It changed the projection of my life.
Say it.
Amen.
So I look at all these things that he did. He loved me. He listened to me. And he never gave up on me. I look at this bus and I say, wow, Jamil, would you have known while you was cutting my hair at 14 that you'd be sitting on my stage listening to me preach to y'all in Milwaukee? He couldn't have known that. If you had told me, I would have told you he was lying. My grandfather, when you sat there between me and my father and said, you have another option, did he know he was protecting a future youth pastor?
Hallelujah. Lord.
Did he understand that he was teaching me how to protect my kids?
Come on. Come on.
Amen.
He couldn't have known that.
Come on.
When my Uncle Mark was riding his bus for all these years, and let me tell you, I did donuts in the bus, I spun that thing out, I flipped it a few times, I done did some stuff. I gave him every reason to get off.
Yeah.
When he was teaching me business and entrepreneurship and fundraising, did he realize he was helping train a future fundraiser that would help bring in almost $50,000 for youth programming in less than a year? Did he know that? They couldn't have known, but they made time.
Say it. Say it.
They were consistent. And they never got off the bus.